Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Rainbow TV.
I need my girl to cook and clean, and she not doing like the things women's supposed to do. But now that you're rich, do your wife even do that? Cook, clean? She don't even have to. Nah. It's not even important, is it?
I see a lot of times, bro, men do things out of insecurities. Like, it's never the successful men that say what a woman gotta do. It's never the successful ones. It's the ones that are aspiring. You know what I'm saying? It's the truck drivers. It's the ones that work in the warehouse. It's saying what a woman got to do. The ones that can't provide properly. Some women can't cook. What, you gonna leave the woman that's right for you if she can't cook? I'm gonna leave my wife because she don't know how to cook. Oh, go get cooking classes. Go do this. She just can't cook.
Right.
Like if it ain't your strong point, it ain't your strong point. But what if everything else aligns?
Right.
It's deeper than that. That shit, when it comes to that, she better cook, she better clean, that shit be ego and pride, bro, and bravado. It don't be reality. Like, the reality is that we got a goal that we got to get to, especially when we come from nothing. How do we get there? What's the best path, and how can we work together? Because what if the man, like, I can cook, you know what I'm saying? So what if I can cook better than you? Like, then I don't cook even though it's my strong point.
Right.
But what if she's the one who makes more money? So if she make the bread, then I'm gonna be at home cooking and cleaning. Now it's my responsibility 100% to be a housewife.
See, this is the problem, brothers, with why we have so many issues within the community. It's because of guys like this that pretty much come out on social media and they say things. And the things that they actually say is very, very troubling, to say the least, when you really think about it. Because he's basically talking about leave her if she can't cook and clean. That's pretty much the so-called description that we're focusing on here. And it's because of guys like this that look down on other brothers because of where he's at in life. And he's making it appear as if you're requiring women to do certain things, that something is wrong with you, that you're just that type of guy because you're unsuccessful. That's his answer to these problems. So pretty much he's reinforcing misogyny, he's reinforcing the stereotypes, and he's giving women the attitude that a lot of you guys are fighting against today. This is why they don't submit. This is why they don't cook. This is why they don't clean. And this is primarily why the majority of women are not married. Yeah. This is why. Because a lot of them are out here basically trying to have success. They're trying to live a certain lifestyle, and they're unable to do that because they don't want to cooperate with you brothers. They don't want to listen to what you got to say. They don't want to humble themselves. And it's because of men like this that is reinforcing the stereotypes by making them feel that, you know, they don't have to do this. They don't have to cook. They don't have to clean. And if a guy is basically requiring them to do that, or looking for women that know how to do this and that, the women will use videos like this and say, well, why am I cooking for you? You're not successful. Why am I cooking for you? You don't got no money. Why am I doing this for you? So now women doing feminine things in terms of traditional roles, it's going to be limited to brothers based on their level of success. So let's listen in and find out exactly what this guy had to say and kind of break it down so that we can all learn something from this. Let's go. Let's get back into this.
I need my girl to cook and clean, and she not doing like the things women's supposed to do. But now that you're rich.
Notice that he said, now that you're rich. Now that you're rich. What about when he wasn't rich? See, a lot of you guys, you focus on money and you think that you're rich. Let me ask you a question. If you're worth $50 million, right? But you're blind. Not only are you blind, you can't walk. You're bound to a wheelchair and you're blind, but you're worth $50 million. My question to you is, are you rich? Are you rich? You're blind and you can't walk. You're bound to a wheelchair, but in your bank account, there's $50 million. See, we identify rich with money, and that's where we stop, not realizing that being rich encompasses a vast majority of different facets of life that come together, which equal rich. Rich in family, rich in love, rich in friends, rich in money, rich in health. You understand? A lot of us are poor in other areas, and we ignore that, and we cover it with money to make ourselves feel good. See, a lot of you guys that got a lot of money, right? You're poor in your relationships. You're poor in your friendships. You're poor in your health. You're poor in your sight. You're poor in knowledge. You're poor in vision. You're poor in a lot of areas, but you never acknowledge those things because you're hiding behind the facade of your jewelry, your car, your house, and where you live. And that's a problem. Let's hear what he got to say.
Do your wife even do that?
Notice he asked him, do your wife even do that? Do your wife cook, clean, do all of these things? Do you require her to do that? Let's hear what he say.
Cook, clean. Do you even have to?
Notice, do she even have to?
Even important, is it?
I see a lot of times, bro, men.
No, the question was not about men, bruh. The question that the guy asks you is, do your wife do those very things? Do your wife do that? See, what he just did right there is he tap danced over the question. He tap danced right over it. Let's rewind that back, hear it again.
Maybe even do that. Cook, clean. Do you even have to?
Do she even have to? Do your wife got to cook, clean? Do she even have to? Because you figure, okay, I got money, right? I got money, so hey, I could hire somebody else to do that. So let me get this straight. Having a wife to you is just having her sitting up there looking cute while she does nothing for you. That's what having a wife is for? So let me get this straight. Because I have money and I have a wife, that means my wife is like, she no longer have to do any duties anymore. When the Bible clearly says if a man take him another wife, her duty as a wife shall not be diminished. Meaning she still have her roles and different things that she must do in terms of fulfillment under her role as a woman, as a wife. But for some odd reasons, guys that got money feel that that is no longer a requirement. And then they look down on you other brothers by saying, hey, rich guys that got money, we don't sit around worrying about can a woman cook, can a woman clean, can a woman do all of these different things. Well, why would you? You're a guy that got money and you really don't care about none of those things because you get that from different women. So why would you worry about one woman doing one thing? You're only there and have them in your world for one reason and one reason only. And it's guys like this that is messing up the game because it's gassing women up, making them feel like any man that is requiring women to have traditional roles that, you know, these guys are out of their mind and it's coming from a place of insecurity. How am I insecure if I'm requiring a woman that I'm trying to get with to understand her role and what she need to bring to the table to be with a guy like me? What's the point of making a woman your wife if she's not bringing nothing to you? What's the point? What's the point of having a woman as a helpmate if she ain't helping you to do anything? See, a lot of you guys, women have controlled you all your lives. And because you got yourself into a certain amount of money, you feel that you made it in life. And see, this is why it's so deceptive for men that when they get money, they think they have accomplished everything in life. You got money, but you got poor health. You got money, but you got a poor relationship. You're with a woman and you don't even know she probably taking D from another man. And you don't even know because you think that because you got money, that's going to buy you love, that it's going to buy you commitment and faithfulness. Fam, there's a lot of women out here that are with men that got a lot of bread. And guess who they go to get that D? From the guy that's broke. Bars. You understand? They go to the broke brother to go get that D because that's what the brother got. And it's something you don't got because you don't have no time. A lot of these guys don't even have time to make love to a woman. A lot of these guys are scared to explore a woman's body. A lot of you guys don't even know how to even romance a woman, bro. You don't even know how to touch a woman's body. You don't even know how to make a woman feel good. A lot of you guys just want to be in and out. You don't even know how to lay a woman down and operate, fam. You don't even know how to do that. Some of you guys, I just don't get it. You take off a woman's clothes, fam. It's time for you to be a doctor, fam. It's time for you to explore. It's time for you to give her a checkup. You got to check every part of her body and make sure everything is right, fam. You got to make her feel good. You got to explore all her erogenous zones. You got to go to work. But see, you brothers are not doing that. Some other guy is doing that. You might got the money. You might got her a nice car, a nice house. But I can guarantee you, a lot of these guys that be claiming, oh yeah, I'm married. I got this. I got bread. I don't got to do this. These guys are insecure. A lot of these dudes, their wife, fam, their wife be taking D from other men. I'm telling you, bro. That's how crazy the game is, fam. You can have all that paper and your woman will still go out there and get that D. Why? Because you might be rich in paper, but you're not rich in love, in D action, in support for your woman. You don't even make her feel sexy, bro. You buy her things. You use materialism in hopes to keep her. And all it does, it just makes her lose respect. That's why she go to the Pookie and Ray Ray for that D. That's what they're doing, fam. Listen in.
Oh, I need my girl to cook and clean, and she not doing like the things women supposed to do. But now that you're rich, do your wife even do that? Cook, clean? Do you even have to?
Notice, do your wife even do that? He ain't answered the question.
It's not even important, is it?
I see a lot of times, bro, men do things out of insecurities.
Yeah, like you. You're doing what you're doing out of insecurities. See, what I'm doing is I'm cutting him up right now. What I'm doing is I'm showing you what he's not trying to show you is that he's the one that's really insecure. See, he's not secure enough in himself to make his woman know that she got duties to do in the house. So what he's doing here is he's trying to make other men feel like they're insecure, and he's hiding behind his money when really the woman that he's with is most likely the one wearing the pants. Yeah. They could flash the chains, the jewels. None of that stuff impresses me, fam.
Like, it's never the successful men that say what a woman gotta do.
Wow.
It's never the successful ones.
He's saying that successful men don't require women to do what they gotta do, and they don't tell women like, look, you're gonna have to do this. Where this guy is coming from? Successful men always lay down the law on what they want and what they're looking for, and women comply with that if they want to be on his team. It's just that simple. I don't know what he's talking about. He's coming from a place of insecurities.
The ones that are aspiring.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow. He said it's the ones that are inspiring to be successful. So now he's taking shots at all of you brothers. See, this is what a lot of men love to do. They throw shade at other brothers that are coming up in the game. And this is where it's like you have to lose respect for guys like this. They're the ones that's messing up the game. You see, me personally, all men are men. I could care less how much money you make, what kind of job you have, how large of a YouTube platform you have. You're a man just like me, and you're not going to get any extra respect. You understand? I could care less if you got 200 subscribers. I'm going to treat you the same way like every other man. So in this culture, a lot of men define their manhood based on how much money they got. So he's looking down on the brothers right now by saying they're aspiring to be successful. And this is why they're requiring women to do this and do that. It's because they're trying to get there. And he's basically saying, I'm already successful, so I don't got to do that. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Do things out of insecurities.
Wow.
Like, it's never the successful men.
See, success, again, for these kind of brothers is all about money. They never talk about health. They never talk about fitness. They never talk about true loyalty, love, companionship. They never talk about any of those real serious things when it comes to life. They focus primarily on their success in terms of dollar. And women do the same thing. When women keep talking about they're getting the bag, everything is money. So we base our level of success on money. Fam, you can have all the money in the world and worked for years and die. And then guess what? Now look at yourself. You're by yourself all alone with nothing to show for it. You got to begin to look deeper within on what true success is. Imagine going through life, all your life, and then finally you go to hell and you realize that, wow, I lost out and I missed out on eternal life. This is a crazy situation, fam. But let's get back into this.
That say what a woman gotta do. It's never the successful ones. It's the ones that are aspiring. You know what I'm saying? It's the truck drivers. It's the ones working the warehouse. It's saying what a woman gotta do. The ones that can't provide properly.
Wow. So he's saying the ones that can't provide properly, the guys that are the truck drivers, the ones that work in the house, those are the guys that are unable to do this and do that. That they're the ones that are insecure. The truck drivers, right? The guys that are working in the warehouse. So you're looking down on those guys. That's what you're doing, right? That's not cool, fam. That's not cool at all.
Some women can't cook. What, you gonna leave the woman that's right for you if she can't cook? I'm gonna leave my wife because she don't know how to cook. Oh, go get cooking classes, go do this. She just can't cook.
Right.
Like, if it ain't your strong point, it ain't your strong point. But what if everything else aligns?
Right.
It's deeper than that. That shit, when it comes to that, she better cook, she better clean, that shit be ego and pride, bro, and bravado. It don't be reality. Like, the reality is that we got a goal that we got to get to, especially when we come from nothing.
If we came from nothing, you would understand that you need to work together and understand each other's roles. But that's not how you're sounding, bro. You're not sounding like the type of guy that is working together. First of all, you never answered the question when the guy asks you about your wife. When the guy asks you about your wife, because I don't know if you're married or not, it doesn't really matter to me. But the point is, he asked you about your wife. Do she cook and clean? And do you require her to do this and do that? You never answered the question. You began to throw shade at the truck drivers and the guys that work in the warehouses and doing all this stuff as if though they're mediocre and there ain't nothing. Just because you're not a truck driver, just because you don't got to work in the warehouse, doesn't mean you look down on the brothers as if though those brothers are insecure. See, it's guys like you that are ruining the game because you're the ones that are out here making these women get into hypergamy where they're feeling as if though they got to go out there and get some guy that's making $1 million. And see, this is why, ladies, you're unable to settle down with a quality man, because you're looking for this guy that is perfect, not realizing that the guy that is supposed to be your man might be right in front of your face. You see him every day, you hear him every day, and you know that that's the guy that you need because your heart is telling you that. You feel something every time you're around or near that guy. Not only that, he has the character that you're looking for. He might not be flashy, a millionaire, this, that, nice car, all of that stuff. None of that stuff mean nothing. What matters is what you and him feel for one another and what he can do for you in terms of love, companionship, and everything else. I find that a lot of women lose out and miss out in life because they're still judging every man based off of hypergamy. They're not looking for a man based on the characteristics of a quality man that has good character, morals, values, good ethics, work ethic, everything else, a man of wisdom, knowledge, understanding. It's like they don't look at none of those different things. They're looking at where's his car at. I don't see him driving a Benz. He don't live in a nice house. Now I can't date no guy that, don't have his own house yet. Oh, his credit score. What is his credit? Oh, he's what? He's 5'7", 5'8". I can't deal with that. So women are literally out of their minds when it comes to these things. And this is why they remain single for the rest of their natural lives, because they continually ignore quality men that are right around them. Let's go.
How do we get there? What's the best path, and how can we work together?
The way you work together is you have to do your roles and the woman have to do her roles. That's how you do it. But you're not looking at that. You're busy looking down on the brothers as if there was something wrong with them. The nerve of this guy to look down on the truck drivers. If it wasn't for the truck drivers, fam, a lot of the stuff that you have in terms of clothes, materials, jewels, and various other items, you wouldn't be able to get. You wouldn't be able to get it. It's the truck drivers that make the world go round. See, a lot of the goods and the services and the various things that we enjoy is coming when these truck drivers are bringing these loads of goods up and down these country lines and doing what they got to do. The guys in the warehouses that are moving the machinery and stocking these boxes and these crates and these loads, and they're doing this stuff all night, all different times of the night, and they got different issues they got to deal with, the stress and all this other stuff, and their supervisors, they're going through all of these headaches, and that is how we enjoy all the material things that we buy and enjoy. That microphone was delivered by a truck driver, and it was stocked and it was packed up by the guys in the warehouse. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Seriously. Let's go.
Because what if the man, like, I can cook? You know what I'm saying? So what if I can cook better than you? Like, then I don't cook even though it's my strong point?
Right.
What strong point? A woman is supposed to know how to cook. See, this is the problem with guys that got money. All of a sudden, they start to take away the requirements and what the duties of a woman is, what a woman's supposed to do. They take away those duties and they just pay somebody else to do it. And then what you end up getting is a spoiled brat in the house that wears a title of wife, but she's not doing a damn thing for you. And then what end up happening is you start to grow old. Now you're in your 40s and 50s and 60s, and now your wife all of a sudden now want to file for divorce for irreconcilable differences so she could go get herself a younger guy. And she's going to get half of your money to pay for him and her lifestyle. And you got played in the process. I've seen this happen to so many different guys. They just keep going out here playing themselves.
What if she's the one who makes more money?
See, notice that. What if she's the one that makes more money? Again, he's pushing this narrative that the guy is broke, he's down and out, but the woman is making all of this money.
She make the bread, then I'm going to be at home cooking and cleaning. Now it's my responsibility 100% to be a housewife.
You see this nonsense that this guy is pushing? This is what they're doing out here. First of all, if a woman is making more money and she's doing this and that, why are you putting the man in a position to be a wife? That's what you're basically saying. What he's basically doing here is trying to switch the roles around by saying, hey, since you're requiring a woman to cook, clean, do all this other stuff, blah, 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 blah. You know, the truck drivers, the guys that work in the warehouse, they're just mad. They're insecure. That's why they're coming out of that, because they're not really successful. So let's switch around the roles. What if your woman is making all the money and she's requiring you to wash the dishes and sit in the house and do this and do that? What man is going to do that? What man is going to sit there and obey a woman? First of all, if a woman is making all of this money, right, and she feel like she's doing this, why don't she just go find a guy that got a bunch of money? Since she's so interested in money, let her go chase money rather than a man. Because at the end of the day, any woman that's requiring you to have a certain amount of money in order for you to be with her, fam, at the end of the day, leave that woman alone, man. Because these ladies don't understand what they're doing. Ladies, let me make something clear to you, fam. Once a guy get with you and he lay with you and he busts a nut, fam, after that moment, fam, it's done. It's really done. Like, what else is there? You requiring this, that, this, and that. Whatever happened to love and companionship? Where has that gone? It's like there's no more unity anymore. There was a time when a man and a woman would vibe. There was a time when a man seen a woman, he was so happy to be around that woman. You know what I mean? The woman made him smile. There was a time when a woman went around a brother, and every time she got around that brother, her heart would jump because just being in that brother's presence made her feel good. Whatever happened to that, man? Whatever happened to the days of meeting someone and truly vibing and enjoying one another's company and holding hands and talking to each other and talking about what you love about one another, and you're there looking at each other and you're like, look, I really appreciate this time. I'm really enjoying myself. You bring a lot of joy to my life. Whatever happened to that, man? Now it's all about how much money you got. Now it's all about, oh, he's not making enough money. Time for me to pack my bags and leave. That's what it's all about now. It's a sad situation the way the world is. You know what I mean? Let me rewind it back a little bit so that we can continue. Let's go.
I need my girl to cook and clean, and she not doing like the things women's supposed to do. But now that you're rich, do your wife even do that? Cook, clean? Do you even have to?
Do she even have to? See, this is another problem. Do she even have to? So let me get this straight. So when a man is rich, his wife don't have to do wifely duties anymore. Do you see this? This is the madness in today's society, where women that are you wonder why a lot of celebrity couples always break up. You wonder why. It's because they get the money and all of a sudden they figure, well, I could pay this, I could pay for a maid, I could pay for this, that, this, all. And now it's like the woman is paying everybody to do her job. It's crazy.
Not even important, is it?
I see a lot of times, bro, men
taking shots. Look.
Do things out of insecurities.
You're talking about men are doing things out of insecurities. The brother asks you, do your wife cook and clean? Do it even matter to you? Is she really required to do it? You ain't answered the question, bro.
Like, it's never the successful men that say, what a woman gotta do.
So he's basically saying that I don't have to tell my woman to cook, clean, do this. I don't have to say that. That's what he's basically saying.
It's never the successful ones. It's the ones that are aspiring.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Notice the next one they are laughing. See, this is why I can't rock with a lot of black men. And I'm just being honest with you. This is why I can't take a lot of you brothers serious, because a lot of you guys, especially on social media, man, y'all some of the biggest clowns when it comes to stuff like this. Y'all supposed to be empowering the brothers, but I notice what a lot of you guys are doing, because you're eating, you're having some sort of financial success. What you tend to do is you start to look down on other people, and you look down on them and you laugh at them and you mock them. And you figure, well, hey, I'm successful. I'm not a part of that club no more. You're doing the same thing that you cry and fight against in terms of white supremacy and everything else. You're doing the same thing to your own people. Same thing. Same thing. You figure you're in a different class, that you're better than everybody. That's what you're doing.
And it's the truck drivers. It's the ones
Wow.
working the warehouse is saying what a woman got to do.
So it's the truck drivers, it's the guys working in the warehouses, it's the barbers, it's the guys that's doing this. I mean, where does it end, fam? Where does it end? Where does the shaming tactics and the shaming language end? You got women that are constantly telling you that men are broke, they're not doing this, they're not doing that. And here we got a black man doing the same thing that women do. Let's go.
Ones that can't provide properly.
Wow. So we can't provide properly. So I guess you can, right? So I guess you're providing the D properly to your wife. Really? Do you really think you're doing that? Or should we ask her? See, a lot of these guys pride themselves in finances, but they don't pride themselves in what they provide for a woman in other areas. If we were to ask your wife, are you providing the D the right way? What would she say? What would she say? If we asked her, are you providing companionship the right way? Do you know how to talk to your woman? Do your woman feel sexy when she's around you? Because, you know, the way you talk to a woman is really very serious, fam. It can really open up doors when it comes to even the way she performs sexually towards you. You know what I mean? That's just real. When a woman grab your rod and want to do this and sing on your microphone, and she's doing that with passion, fam, I can guarantee you it's because you make her feel sexy. You excite her. She want to please you. That's the biggest turn on for her. You turn her on so much, she wants to please you. But see, a lot of these guys, they hide behind money, but they're not really providing. They're telling you that, oh, you can't really hardly provide the way you would like to. Imagine the insults. That's so insulting for you to say that. And then on top of that, you called out the guys in the warehouses and the truck drivers as if though they ain't shit, bro. That's sad, fam. That's not cool. You can't rock with that.
Some women can't cook. What, you gonna leave the woman that's right for you if she can't cook?
Notice what he said. You gonna leave the woman that's right for you because she can't cook? Bro, I don't know where you come from, where you live at, but women are leaving dudes just because they don't got no money. Women are leaving dudes because they're not, taller than 6 feet. Women are leaving dudes because they don't have a nice house. Women are leaving dudes for foolish things. But see, this is what happened when you got beta male simp providers. See, I would liken him to be a beta male simp provider, the type of guy that because he got money, somehow he believed he's above everybody else and, he's a shot caller and a boss, not realizing there was a time when he was broke. And I can guarantee you, when that was going down, trust and believe, he had a different outlook on life, a different mindset. But now that he got something going on, now he figured it's time for him to toot his horn and literally ride the so-called his high horse and just do whatever he want and look down on the other brothers.
I'm gonna leave my wife because she don't know how to cook. Oh, go get cooking classes, go do this. She just can't cook.
Right.
No, she can't cook because she don't want to cook. Every woman in their right mind is supposed to know how to cook. How you expect to raise a family, bro? Do this man even got kids? Do this man even have kids? I don't even know who this guy is. With all the success you claim you got, I don't even know who you are. Do you even have kids, bro? Do you have children? Because if your woman don't know how to cook, if a woman don't know how to cook, then how in the world and why would a man make her a wife if she's unable to provide meals for the children?
Like, if it ain't your strong point, it ain't your strong point. But
It's not about a strong point. Women are supposed to know how to cook because they learned it from their mom. See, the problem is a lot of you guys are wifing up women that never learned nothing from their mom, and they're coming to you desiring to be a wife when they weren't even trained or bred to be a wife. They just look cute.
What if everything else aligned?
Right.
It's deeper than
Yeah, you could be a man and everything in your life align, and a woman will still leave you for another man if the money ain't right. Where this brother at? You got women out here talking about they not even gonna date a man unless he's making 6 figures. Imagine the nerve and the entitlement of a woman to think that, hey, I won't even date you if you're not making 6 figures. I'm like, sis, don't even go there with none of this nonsense about, oh, you got to be making 6 figures in order to date me. So let me get this straight. You're telling me that your vagina is worth 6 figures? How many other men before me you dealt with that made 6 figures? Because I can guarantee you there was a guy that was in your vagina and he wasn't even making no money. Bars. You understand what I'm saying? Anytime you got to deal with women like that, bro, just leave. I wouldn't even waste my time with a broad that's literally putting a price tag on her company in terms of her loyalty and everything else when it comes to a relationship. If a woman is not trying to rock with me for me, fam, I don't even want to see her, fam. It's a waste of time. I'm not going to waste my time dealing with her at this point.
that shit. When it comes to that, she better cook, she better clean. That
Nobody's talking about if she better cook, she better clean, she better do this. Nobody's talking about that, bro. But at the end of the day, as a woman, you're supposed to understand that you have a role. If a man is the one putting in all the work, building and outside in the sunlight, working and toiling, getting his hands dirty, and you're a wife and you're just sitting on your behind not doing a damn thing, and that man come home and there's no meal for him, the place is dirty, everything crazy, then that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable, because if your house is dirty and you're not cooking and everything else is nasty, that means most likely your body is nasty. That mean that you're not groomed. That mean your vajayjay is off. That mean that you're not taking care of your personal hygiene and you're not groomed enough. That mean you're not even giving your man no loving. If you're not giving him no cooking, I can guarantee you're not giving him no loving. Bars.
be ego and pride, bro, and bravado. It don't be reality.
See? He's talking about pride and bravado and all this other nonsense, and it's not reality. No, bro, you're not in reality. You don't understand what's really going on out here.
Like, the reality is that we got a goal that we got to get to.
And the only way we're going to get there is if a woman understands her role, and that's something you don't understand.
Especially when we come from nothing.
If we came from nothing, then we would understand that in order to go and get something, it's going to take us putting in the work and doing what we got to do. And when you refuse to acknowledge that a woman have a role and what she have to do, and you're acting like it's something light, and as men, we're just full of ego and pride because we're addressing these issues, then you're not a man, bro. You're just not a man. You're not a masculine man. I don't sense that masculine energy in your tone. You sound like the type of guy that's controlled by a woman. That's what you sound. You can have money and still be controlled by a woman, bro.
How do we get there? What's the best path, and how can we work together?
How can we work together? You got to lead a woman, bro. You don't look to the woman and ask her how to do this and how to do that. You're supposed to set the standards, bro.
Because what if the man, like, I can cook? You know what I'm saying? So what if I can cook better than you? Like, then I don't cook even though it's my strong point?
Right.
But what if she's the one who makes more money?
Even if I know how to cook, the woman is supposed to cook for me because that's her job, bro. See, this is the problem with why society is so screwed up. We literally are ignoring the fact that women have roles, but yet we as men are taught that we're just supposed to be traditional providers for women. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Women automatically expect us brothers to be providers. Now, what if we go around and say, you know what, babe? Just like how us brothers be requiring women to cook and this and that and this and this. Since you make more money than me, you know what I'm saying? I think that you should be the provider. Right? And, it is what it is. I'm not going to cook. You know what I'm saying? We could just buy Chinese food. Right? I'll stay home. You could go out there and work. Do you really think that woman's going to rock with you, fam? You really think a woman's going to rock with you? You tell her straight up, look, since you make more money than me and you got all these degrees, might as well you be the provider. I'll just stay home, go to the barbershop, you know what I'm saying, get me a fade, go buy me some Jordans and just chill with my boys and have some drinks while you out there working. You think she gonna want to stay around you, fam? See, this guy is not in the reality of the real world.
So if she make the bread, then I'm going to be at home cooking and cleaning. Now it's my responsibility 100% to be.
Why would a man be at home doing nothing with himself? That's a Pookie and a Ray Ray. No established brother that have any sort of dignity would literally sit his tail home not doing a damn thing while his woman is out there in the snow, in the rain, in the cold. No man ain't gonna do that. A real man is going to get off his behind and put in some work, fam. Every man at the sound of my voice, at the sound of my voice, that's a real working man. He cannot sit down still without thinking about how he got to do his role. Every man is going to go out there to try to win, to provide, especially when you got kids.
Housewife?
Anyway, fam, that's all we're going to say on this matter. Leave your comments, leave your feedback. Make sure you let me know what you think about the video in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel today. Ringo TV Reactions, the #1 channel on YouTube, providing you the best reactionary videos in YouTube history. And it is what it is. I'll catch you all in the next stream. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.